got the upper high hand, you always got the advantage. If that guy, you know, if he's got his hand lower, you got the upper high hand, you've got it made. He may not know it, but you've got it made. But anyway, I was gonna get Mr. McDonald to come out here a minute and get these, 10th dons here to, I mean, not dons, promotions on it. They've been at it long enough, they should be, and all, but anyway, that's the way it goes, we don't have many at one time and stuff. So, Jim, if you got something already,
Yes,
Jim
thank
Marty
you.
or somebody.
Yeah, I'll use Marty since he was standing next to me.
Yeah.
He's unfortunate.
Not
He's also shorter tonight.
He's been hit a lot, not been around. If you want somebody $1, we'll get you one.
My explanation for fighting is covering this distance from here to here, but my goal is to get over here. So how I get to this point is by, and I was trying to explain this to Mark a while ago, is people that are taller than you are, their frames lend themselves to going backwards somewhat. So we wait for a slight tilt of the shoulders to where they can only go backwards. And this allows me to make this approach here. This means that his weight is not so heavy on the front foot, and you get to, even if you nudge it, you get popped out, and you get popped out here. These are little things, but covering this ground from here to here is so important, because not only do you need to avoid this right here, but anything that you touch, I don't try to get bogged down with maneuvering people, but simply tugging, which brings him forward again, opens this up, and other places where you can actually step in and take them out. Whether it's forward or backwards, try not to use your hands. You know, you can bump people around with your hip. All these things that you have available to you, people don't even think about it. You can get close to them, and then all of a sudden you're eating an elbow, and not a good thing. So, again, if the person actually tilts their shoulders backwards in that leaning position, light on the front foot, it's easy to take out. But this just begins to get to the point that you're wanting to control this person. All right, we start back up again. All right, so we're just trying to, even if we tug him, we're going to get him, and we're not going to let him go. So we simply stay in this position here as long as we can, and then once you get what you want, you shove him away and try it again. He won't be all that willing to come back forward. So, I spent most of my life engineering things, and that's what I look at the body as, a map, if you will. Whatever you do, there's a response that comes from me, and it comes from my upbringing from when I started. And I bring all that stuff with me. You've got stuff I've learned from Master True, and several of these guys back here. I put all this stuff to use, all of it. But I'm gonna say that my advantage to most of this stuff over time, it was the simple fact that I came from a different place. And those people were just, they were different. And the lack of pads made all the difference in the world. So if you want to try one of these things, and it's relatively simple, here's one that I tried on Mr. Burris. I might need somebody taller. Let me borrow this gentleman back here. You've got a little more bulk, so you turn it away so we can actually see. Side stands, get the side stands here. All right. What we want to do is bring, here's where we get that shoulder up. If we throw a technique that they know is going to hit, then they must block. All right, put a block on here, but here's our goal. Boom.
He used to do that tournaments, that's what they did, they looked where'd he go?
You
He was
can't,
so quick when he did it.
you have to protect the bottom end, all right? But the goal here, again, is that tilt of the shoulder, when the shoulder goes back. So obviously, to block this, he's gonna have to raise that thing up, weight comes off the front foot again. But his eyes go up also, which leaves me open on the bottom end. Now, I would suggest that you try that. You know, it works like a charm. Tony did it, not, in a tournament last year. After 50 years, he still uses that particular little move. But I won't say I developed that, but I figured out how to get it so that other people could not stop it. And I don't know how many points I ever got off of that. It don't really matter. It's just the fact that once you figure something out like that, you just get better and better at it, and it's so enjoyable. But I thank you. All right, thank you, sir. That's about all I'm gonna give you for now.